All right, guys. So, story time. I got robbed, gunpoint, and it was pretty random. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, kind of just break it down. I don't want to say too much because it's technically right now a pending case. The guy got caught, and it's a whole nother reason on why he got caught. But pretty much, happened Tuesday night, like 2 weeks ago, back on the 3rd. Walking home from parking my car, I legit go to the liquor store, grab a water, grab ice cream, walking back. As soon as I come out the liquor store, I see a guy and a girl, and I'm thinking like, oh, they're a couple, I'm not gonna walk behind them the entire time that, they're walking down the same street. So I end up going around to the right side of the street, and when I went to the right side of the street, so pretty much I'm walking on the right side of the street. They're walking on the left side of the street. I wasn't trying to be a creep and have these guys think I'm just watching behind them and just looking at his girl or whatever. So I'm walking, I'm chilling on Discord. I get to the corner of my apartment, and something told me to look over to the right of my shoulder. And I look over to the right of my shoulder, bro, and there's a fucking guy with a shiesty. Pretty much, like, I'm gonna hit the corner fast as hell, bro. Like, fast, bro. Pulling his gun out and pretty much telling me to take my bag off, lay down on the ground. And he then tells me to take off my Face ID on my phone. He goes on my phone, takes off the password, and he tells me to get up and walk away. And he robbed me pretty much right in front of my apartment building, like to the point where like it's like right at the staircase. So that's what happened. And then in my bag, bro, I had like everything you can think of. Like, I had my passport, my car key, my house keys, motorcycle key, all my cards, everything you could think of. I had on me. And he took that and took my phone, which had everything in there too. So the next day I get a knock on my door at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, after like I went to the Apple store, I went to the bank, doing my normal routine as far as getting stuff back. And I get a knock on my door, bro, and it's the guy that robbed me, legit at my door. And he says my full name. He's like, "Oh, does Chris live here?" I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "My homie robbed somebody at gunpoint last night, and he told me that you live upstairs, and I wanted to bring back this stuff." And then holds a Ziploc bag full of all my stuff besides my phone. And yeah, so knocked on my door, and I kind of want to leave the second part for like a part 2, because it kind of gets more crazy than what it is. Like, it's pretty wild. Like, the second part of it, it's just like, why would you even do that? So yeah, long story short, I got robbed at gunpoint. I didn't, I never met this dude a day in my life, never seen him before, nothing. And yeah, he just came up to me and pretty much pulled a Glock out, had me on the ground, and told me to leave my bag and unlock my phone. I didn't want to unlock my phone, but like, he made me do it, so it was more of like, if I don't do it,
Hardpoint is secure.
So yeah, that's pretty much what happened.
start
yeah,
back.
definitely. You guys gotta watch out. 'Cause I've lived here for so long. I've never had an issue. Like I've never like had somebody rob me before. I've never had somebody like try to press me, nothing, bro. I've been here so long and I've never had an issue.
Hardpoint locked down.
And obviously, dude was full Nike, you know, tech and had a shiesty on. I'm like, great, bro. And something told me, bro, just to hit
Hostiles have the hardpoint.
my right shoulder and be like, you know, like check my side and be like, why am I having this feeling of somebody, you know, looking at me? And sure enough, bro, I turned to the right and I see this dude just fucking super quick hitting the corner, like super quick. When I say super quick, like he like already had his gun drawn. Like that's how like prepared he was. And I think that girl stayed behind while he ran across the street to my side. But yeah, bro, it was nuts.
Hardpoint locked down.
Like when I say nuts, dude, like it was crazy.
That's right.
So yeah, I will say this, he did get caught. It wasn't so much of him getting caught when he robbed me, but he did get caught. I'll make a second video. I was supposed to have court today because like I said, this dude showed up to my door and it was just weird, like for him to say like, oh, you know, my homie robbed somebody here last night and I'm here to return your stuff, and then just comes to my door with like all my stuff. Like I kid you not, with like a Ziploc bag just like this. He's like, oh, he's like, is this your stuff? I'm like, yeah. And like I said, dude, like I have my car key, my house key, motorcycle key, every single one of like my debit card and credit cards, and my passport. The only problem is, like I said, he went into my phone and pretty much, you know, he has access to everything you can think of. Imagine having, you know, your phone for 5 years and having everything, you know, in it. So he unfortunately got access to that. So, but yeah, I got a new phone. Had to get a new phone, obviously. But yeah, it's just, you know, lesson learned. But yeah, it was so random, dude. Like it was unexpected. Like I just thought, oh, you know, this couple's leaving the liquor store and I'm not gonna walk behind them the entire, like damn near a whole block, you know, or half a block behind them. You know, I'll just walk on the opposite side of the street. So I did that, and then when I hit the corner of my apartment, there's like a big bush, and like all I see is just his head like this with a shiesty on. I'll put the pictures up on the screen so that way you guys can see, you know, what they look like, because the guy at the liquor store, he has footage of it, of them like at least in the store, but not footage of them robbing me. But yeah, so I'll post up a part 2 once I go to court, and like I said, they want me to testify, unfortunately, and I know, but unfortunately this dude knocked on my door to the point where he knows everything about me already. My apartment, pretty much, like there's no gate, so like imagine like you just walking up to a building with no gate, and like you can walk up to anybody's door. That's pretty much what he can do. So, and he knows where I live, knows everything about me, probably knows where I work, knows what kind of car I drive, had access to all my social media. So like when he took my phone, he even went into like all my social medias and was changing passwords and changing logins and recovery. So like I ended up having to cancel my phone number, because if not, he can go to forgot password and then do the recovery, and it'll send the temporary password to the phone. So yeah, so I had to deal with that. There's a couple of like social medias that I unfortunately can't get into, but I'll try to figure that out. But yeah, man, he pretty much told me like, yeah, if I didn't unlock my phone and put the Face ID in, that he would shoot me in the effing face. I don't want to press on stream for the video, but Actually, fuck it. Yeah, he told me he'd shoot me in the fucking face. You know, he'd knock me out with the gun if I didn't open my phone, give him my stuff. And he was on me, bro. He was on me. No diddy. No diddy. He was on top of me. No diddy. For like a good 2 minutes. No diddy. But, and like I'm looking at like face tattoos. I'm looking at like, he had a hand tattoo right here that had like the x-ray of your top of your hands. Like he had like the bones. He had this on his hand. So when he knocked on my door, I'm kind of like using like my peripheral vision to kind of like, you know, look at him to see if he kind of, you know, resembled, because obviously the story didn't add up. The story didn't add up for one. He was super nervous. Like he didn't want to look at me, which obviously I know if you're coming to somebody's door after you say you rob somebody, like obviously you'd be nervous, but like it was just very weird. And for him to not just leave that stuff at my door and just leave, versus knocking on the door and making up a lie saying, oh, my homie robbed somebody here last night. He told me that you live upstairs and I want to bring this stuff back. And then I asked him, oh, where's the phone? Oh, I don't know nothing about the phone. My homie just said that there was just this stuff. I'm like, all right. I'm like, who's your homie? He's like, oh, no, I can't say nothing. I'm like, obviously, but it's just like, bro, like, you know, it's just dumb shit, bro. And they really didn't get nothing besides an iPhone 13 that, I mean, if you sell on fucking Facebook Marketplace or OfferUp or Pawn Shop, you're getting like, you know, $250, $300 for it, you know. So it's just like he really didn't take nothing. Like he even tried to go into my Cash App. He tried to transfer $100 twice to his account. Didn't go through because I locked the card. So it's just like he was just trying to like get money and shit. But now, like I said, he knows pretty much my identity, knows where I'm at, knows my everyday routine, just, you know, all that type of stuff, and kind of like invading my privacy and kind of, you know. So yeah, I will keep you guys updated on part 2. Bro, when I tell you, when you think him knocking on my door, coming to my door is crazy, bro, like it's wild. It's wild, bro. It's wild. So I'll keep you guys updated. I have court. I don't know when. The detective told me today. They're like, oh, the defense needs more time to look it over, so they gotta, you know, wait on that. But yeah, bro, it's been a rough 2 weeks. So now I'm at the point where I'm gonna have to move. I'm already looking at a place to move. I gotta come up with 1850 to move out, you know. So it's a lot. I'm probably end up, hopefully I'm hoping I move out this month if my plan works out well. So hopefully it does go through. But I'll keep you guys updated. I appreciate you guys for tapping in. Like, comment, subscribe, drop a comment, bro. Let me know what you guys think, bro. Literally robbed me at gunpoint at 9:30 at night, bro. And mind you, I've been in my place since 2015, never had an issue. I've walked to 7-Eleven down the street 2 in the morning, 1 in the morning, 12 at night, never had an issue. And this just, you know, just happened. But let me know what you guys think, bro. When I tell you guys the second and third part, bro, it is wild, bro. Like when I tell you it's wild, like you'll be like, is this dude all right? And mind you, like I don't even think he was on drugs, really. Like, to be honest with you, I don't even think he was on drugs. Like he was just like, he just looks like some hood dude that was, I don't know, but yeah, like I said, bro, I'll keep you guys updated on the next video. It's wild. Yeah, mind you, this dude's like, I'm 5'10", this dude easily 6'1", 6'2". Like he was tall. Like there was no way, like when he had the gun on me, and he's like this on me, bro, like he had my, I'm laying down on my back in the grass, so he had my shirt like this and was like this. He's like, don't move, and he was like, check my pockets. And I had my phone out like this, because I'm like this, you know, I'm like laying down, right, and I had my hands up and I had my phone like this. And that's when he grabbed my phone. He was like, put the password in. I'm like, fuck, I don't want to put the password in. So the password in, he takes the phone, goes to the settings, goes to Face ID, said put the code in. And I didn't want to do it, I hesitated. And that's when he was like, if you don't do it, I'm gonna shoot you in the fucking face. So I mean, obviously he has a, you know, gun in my face. I'm pretty sure it was a Glock. It looked like a Glock, could be wrong, but it looked like a Glock, at least a 40 or something. And yeah, it had it in my face, and I'm like, there's nothing I can do, you know. I'm like, bro, you got it. I'm like, I tried pleading with him. I'm like, bro, like you have my bag, just take it. Like I need my phone, I need it for work, you know. And he's just like, I don't give a fuck, you know. And crazy part too is, bro, the homie was on Discord and was on Twitch, so he had the VOD. He gave it to my ex, so they sent it in to the detectives. But it has like a video of me, you know, basically like the whole interaction, not the video, but like at least the audio. So I won't say who he was, but it's the homie. I appreciate you, bro, for checking in on me, making sure I was good. But yeah, if you know, you know. But yeah, bro, for the most part, I'll try to get the VOD, and like I said, I won't, you know, throw him in the mix, but I'll try to get the VOD just so that way you guys can hear like kind of what happened. I'm kind of curious on, you know, what happened, but yeah, bro, it's just crazy on the situation, bro. Lesson learned though, you know, make sure you guys are aware of your surroundings at all times. You know, if you're in a state where you can carry, do legally carry if possible, and only use it for defense is what I recommend. I'm in California, so unfortunately we don't have that privilege. So it's more of like, you know, kind of sucks, but it is what it is. But yeah, I'll keep you guys updated on the next video. Appreciate you guys stopping by and taking the time to hear me out. Sucks, but you know, it's a good opportunity now for me to move and kind of start my life over and start fresh, and I'll go from there. So appreciate it, and after the court date, I'll make sure to update you guys, and I'll post a second video so you guys can know exactly what happened. But yeah, bro, it's just wild. Appreciate you guys. All right, peace.